Hello, and thank you for going on the website and clicking on the link to look at the Scratch tutorial. This Scratch tutorial is a bit different from that I had previously because, as you can now see my computer screen, which will be a lot better for you. Scratch is basically a coding tool, and coding is telling the computer to do something. So if you're playing on the Xbox, it's telling that Minecraft character to turn left, to turn right. It's telling that FIFA player to shoot the ball. If you're on a social media site, it's telling you to go to, when you click a button, it goes on a certain link. Every step, there's instructions behind that. If you open the HUD, there's instructions on how the computer is doing that, and that is what we are going to learn today. We're going to learn a very simple program, or a very simple code, but this code opens the door for a lot more other coding to go on. So if you're not on it yet, the first thing you need to do is go on to Scratch. Best way is to go onto Google, type in Scratch, and click on the first link, and you're there. As you can see, I'm already signed in. It'd be best to sign in. Sorry, that's my cat. It'd be best to sign in because you'll be able to save your work there then. So if you don't get time to finish it, you can finish it later on. You can finish it the next day or whenever. So we're on Scratch. If you get stuck at any point, by the way, just pause me, rewind me, whatever. So first thing I'm going to do is go into Create, which is there. So if you click Create, it might take a while on my computer. Okay, it's loading up. So you should have the same screen as me. If you don't, then you've done something wrong, but you should. You could minimize this and look at this screen and do your own screen, or look at me, pause me, and then do your own thing. So it always starts with like this. It always starts with this cat here. These images of different creatures, they're called sprites. As you can see here, it says new sprite. This is the performance area where your sprite will do different things that you program it to do. These are all the different programs that you have, and this is the script area where you drag and drop your script. So you click on your mouse, keep hold of it, drag it and drop it. I'll just delete that. I'll show you how to delete just now. Okay. We don't want to use that sprite. We don't want to use this cat. We're going to use something else. So to delete, you can either right click and click delete, or you can go up here, all these tools where it says duplicate, delete. You can make the sprite bigger, or you can make it smaller, and the help bar. We're going to click on the scissors. We're going to hover over the cat. We're going to click. The cat should be gone. Okay, now we want a new sprite in there. So we're going to go to new sprite, which is the first one with this spiky hair character. We're going to click there. Has all the different images of sprites. We are going to go down to animals. We're going to go across, scroll down until we get to dog 1. Have I gone too far? Yes, I have. Dog 2, sorry. Until we get to dog 2. We're going to double click on that, and there you go. Instead of the cat being there now, it's your dog 2. Now, dog 2 looks nice being there. We want dog 2 to move. So this is where the first aspect of coding is going to begin. We already should be on motion. If not, if you're on sounds or on control, go to motion. You should be on scripts, motion. Our first motion that we're going to use is this one here, move 10 steps. If you click on it once, you can see the dog moving 10 steps. There you go, he's moving. Now, we just can't have clicking all the time and then him moving. So how are we going to make that dog move? If I was you now, I would click the dog, keep hold of your mouse, drag him back into the middle, let go. Now, we want this dog to move. So move 10 steps is going to be our first codes that we're going to drag in to the script area. So it's there. But like you say, it's not moving unless you click him. So how are we going to make that dog move? Well, we go into controls. This is all the controls the dog can do, or the controls telling the computer to do something. We would like to go to forever because we want the dog to move forever. Now, if I do the wrong thing, I'm going to tell you I'm going to do the wrong thing before I do it. So, to stop you from falling into that path, basically. So, I'm now going to do the wrong thing. It's called snapping. If you hover, you can see a white line, and that's where it's going to snap into place. So if I hover, put it there, snap, it's stuck there. These two are now stuck there. But I don't want it to do that because it doesn't link in. So now I'm going to click on the forever, move it, and I would like the forever. You can either click move 10 steps or forever. It's going to go in there like a sandwich. So it's stuck in there. The forever is around the move. That means it's going to be a continuous loop. It's always going to move 10 steps. It's going to move 10 steps forever. So if you click on forever, your dog should be moving. Drag its tail. Because you haven't unclicked it, it's still going to move. Let go, it's going to move. Now, that's good and everything, but I'm not happy with that. To stop that dog, see these up here? That's go, that's the stop sign. So we click stop, drag the dog back. Now, I always see coding and Scratch as solving problems. We have created a problem that the dog goes to the edge of the screen but doesn't go back. So that's our new problem that we need to solve. So we go back into motions because it's a motion, the dog's doing something. We scroll down, and hopefully this is going to be self-explanatory as we go on. If on edge, because the dog did go to the edge, if on edge, bounce. Like everything that we've done so far, it also goes in the forever. It's also with a continuous loop. So we click on the forever. As you can see, the dog goes to the edge, bounces back, goes to the edge, bounces back. But as you can already tell, the dog bounces back upside down. See, upside down, right way up. Upside down, right way up. How are we going to solve that? Go back to motions if you're not already there. Go on the next code, which is if on edge bounce. It says set rotation style left to right. That's basically saying the dog will turn left and it will turn right. It won't turn up and it won't turn down. If you click on the arrow, it tells you all the different ones we can have. It says don't rotate, so don't do this. I'm going to do this. If you click on don't rotate, it's not going to rotate at all. Click stop. So you need to put it in the forever box, as in left and right. So it's going to move left and right. Once it's in, click forever. You've got your dog moving left and right. Okay. Next problem. Dogs don't just slide across screens, do they? Their legs walk. So we need our dog to do that. Now, when it comes to the different sprites that you can have, it shows you one picture. But within that one picture, there could be 2, 3, 4, 5 different pictures. To see all these pictures of this dog too, we need to go into costumes, which is next to scripts, and you can see the different images. There's dog 1, dog 2, which has got his legs moving. Dog 3, so it looks like the dog's thinking about, chewing that bone that he can see or whatever. So we have all those different pictures. Now we need to go into looks. We need to tell the computer we want to use those pictures. If we go into next costume, so we'll just put that in there quickly. We'll go to costume. I'll explain this. Each time the dog moves, it's like it's a step forward. It's an animation like step. So if a dog moves, it goes onto that one picture. Moves again. If you haven't told it to go on a different picture, it sticks with that one picture, which it has been doing, which looks like the dog's sliding across the screen. If we go back into scripts, stick in the next costume, doesn't matter where it goes, as long as it's in there forever, doesn't matter where it goes. I'm going to put it at the bottom just to make it neat. So it's in there, you click forever, you can see the dog moving, but then doing a winking motion at the same time. Keep the dog doing that. If you go into costumes, you can see exactly what's happening. It's every time it moves, it's jumping to the next costume, jumping to the next picture. There's 3 to choose from, so it's moving, next picture, moving, next picture, moving, next picture. We don't want that third picture. We don't want the winking picture. So we'll stop the dog. Luckily, mine stopped on 3. If it stops on 2 or stops on 1, move it to 3. Click on the X. Now go back into scripts, click forever. Your dog should be moving. Our next problem, if we stop the dog, the legs are moving far too fast. Just make the dog go again. Far too fast. Stop the dog. How are we going to make that motion slower? If we go to controls, because it's also another controlling of the dog. We're not changing the image, we're not changing the motion, we're controlling what the dog does. If we click on wait 1 second and put it into the bar menu. Now see this where it's white with a 1, you can change that to any number. You can turn it to 10, you can turn it to 5. I've worked out that the best one is 0.1. So you put 0.1. Basically what this is doing, if I put 1 in and put it in there, it's going to wait 1 second for the next image to go on. So if I click forever, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to wait 1 second for the next image. 1 second is far too slow. I've worked out, because obviously I've researched this, that it's 0.1, but it's up to you what you want to put in. I'm just saying, for me, I think that's the best one. So put in 0.1, click forever, your dog is walking across the screen. If we click stop, next problem is that the dog's not walking anywhere, it's walking on a white background. So, walking on a white stage, should I say. So, we need to change the background. Underneath here, you can see, choose background, paint a new background, so you can make your own, upload one, so any holiday pictures, for example, you can stick in there, or take a picture, put it on your computer, stick it in the background. We are going to go on new backgrounds. You can click on any one here, any one that you want. I'm going to go on beach, but it's totally up to you. So double click beach. It should load your new background. I'm not happy with the dog there, so I'm going to drag it. I'm going to put him there. Now, if it does this, and you're thinking, oh, where's my scripts gone? It's because it's gone into costumes. Just go into scripts, and there it is there. Okay. It's just saving. Now you got the background. Now just make your dog move again. and there it is moving across the screen. Okay, so far so good. We've done our first coding. It's there. I've just moved in there to make it look a bit neater. That's our first coding. That's fantastic. Well done, chaps. Okay, we'll click stop. Now we want the dog to make a sound. We want the dog to obviously bark. Now if we go into sounds, click on the first sound. It should say play sound dog 1. If you click on it, it plays dog 1. So that's the sound we're going to use. This is a different code, so it doesn't go in this forever box anymore. I'm going to put it in to show you what will happen. Because if it's in the forever box, it's, well, what do you think is going to happen? It's going to bark forever. Oh, just wait. Now you don't want it to do that, do you? So we'll click stop. Now we want to drag it out of the forever box, so click it and it goes out. Now we would need to have a new code. We need to tell the computer if we press something, then it will bark, and that is in events. Now if you see events, if you see when space key pressed, it's you drag it in there. There's only one way it can go. It can only go on top. So it's self-explanatory. When space key pressed, play sound dog 1. So click forever, get the code started. So now it's started. Now you can see that's it started. That's green. So now if you press the space bar, hopefully your dog should bark. There you go. Okay. Now click stop. Now if you go into event, if you're not there, you can see when space key pressed, if you can see the down menu. So if you click down, you can see it has all the keys on your keyboard that you have. So you can make the dog move. If you press left, it can move left. If you press right, it can move right. Before we do that, as you can see the green, if you press the green button, nothing happens. That's because you haven't told the computer to do something. You still always have to press forever. But now you can see when the flag clicked. So that's just basically saying you drag it in the forever box, sorry. So let me just move it out of the way. You put it in the forever box on the outside. There's only one place it can go. So now when that green go button is pressed, the script is working. You can make the dog bark. That's fantastic. The beauty about that is now you don't need to see the inner works. Now you can go onto full screen, which is here. And now if you click the green, you can see the dog moving. If you click the space, the dog's barking. Okay, that is as far as I'm going to go. If you want to know more, then please tell me and I'll be more than happy to do more videos. The way it's looking, it looks like I am going to do more videos on this. If you want to figure out how to move the dog left and right using the arrows without me telling you, and then come up to me and say, Mr. Livesey, I figured out how to do that. Fantastic, you know, well done you. If you want to wait, then by all means wait until the next video is uploaded. Thank you very much for listening. Goodbye.